official. Ta-da! This is it, the official start of the 2019 SEMA Show. We're in. It's always nice to be part of media. Get in a little bit sooner before the big crush comes in, so that's always cool. And look, right off the bat, looks like Cooper's got themselves a beautiful blue JT. I'm standing here with Todd. We actually quickly got a fast glance at this awesome JT Gladiator a couple days ago when we first got here to SEMA, but he's going to give us a quick run through to show us what we're looking at. So Todd, please let us know, what do you have here?
All right, so we're working with, we'll start off with a rock crawler. New kit, we have a 4-link triangulated rear end on here. Combined with the Rebel off-road King coilover setup. So we got about 5 inches of lift right now on this one. 40-inch Cooper SCT Pros. Running with full road armor, everything. Bumpers, fenders, rockers. We have the rear winch bumper here, hosting a Warren 10S right now. This is the road armor, new completely modular rack. They made it special for me. This is a 4-foot bed. We did chop a whole entire foot out of the frame and the bed on this one.
That's a clean chop, by the way.
Thank you.
Clean Bob.
Appreciate that. What else we got? KPMF has a beautiful, beautiful blue wrap on this one. Free Spirit Recreation tent. What else we want to talk about? Rigid, of course, with their Adapt series, doing the blue lights. Is it a mess? Not a mess. Catskin custom interior, US Speedo inside. All of the above.
I like what you did with the dash. That looks clean too.
Thank you, appreciate it.
How about the wheels? You didn't mention what kind of wheels you're running.
Black Rhino. These are Black Rhino's newest beadlock.
So it's a true beadlock for a 5-on-5?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. T-Rex did a nice grill for us on the front end. We customized the stock LED headlights with Oracle.
So I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to know, where are you guys based out of?
Phoenix, Arizona, Chandler specifically. Yeah, Toy Chop Road.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
All right, since we saw Justin from JKS earlier in the day, yesterday actually, we're going to make a stop here first to see what they've got.
Eddie, how are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning.
You got some time now, or are you busy?
No, we can, we'll cruise over.
We're going to go take a look and see what they got.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. So what we're doing for SEMA this year is we're launching kind of a couple-year project of mine. You've always been able to buy JKS J-Spec lift kits, and they were a fairly basic lift kit, very similar to what we're seeing here. Very inclusive, had an adjustable track bar, dual race brakes, a lot of good stuff. But you had to option up arms and this. You kind of had to build your own kit. We went ahead and did that for you. So we still have that base kit. That's our J Venture kit now. But when we come over here, we start adding things. We'll have a fixed link control arm with the OE bushings down to a higher end, what we call the crawl version. That's got a flex end on one end, so an adjustable control arm. That also has a custom Fox shock. It's going to be a lot more travel, a lot more wheel travel. Aftermarket front drive shaft for that guy. And then one that I'm somewhat excited about, but I'm surprised I'm so excited about it. It's a lander, an overlanding kit, where you're going to get our ACOS, our adjustable coil spacers, right in the kit. The kit is designed for an additional 500 to 1,000 pounds on the rear as it sits, and it's fully adjustable from there. So when you've got your rig all loaded down with your water and everything else, it's still sitting level, still has all that wheel travel. And now with the JL and the JT, we've decided to get in to the steering game a little bit. And I've got one of our new heavy-duty drag links here. This is a no-drill design, replaceable ball joint with the correct taper, heavy DOM construction as well. So the drag links first, that'll be launching actually with our sister company, has a couple of kits that require it. It's an option in all of the JKS kits. And then we'll be right into a tie rod end early Q1 in 2020 as well.
So just looking at the label right here, I'm noticing that this is a flipped drag link?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yep.
so are you going to also have a track bar relocation bracket
Yep.
to go with this?
Exactly, yep. We have our bracket that goes with it, gets everything in line, and it's actually, just like the JK, it cleans up the mounting location of your steering stabilizer. I think we've all struggled with that. You get a really nice steering stabilizer, but without the flip and the bracket there, it really cleans up that location and allows us to keep that thing out of the rocks.
Awesome. Can you tell us, I mean, this thing looks massive. Can you give us some like dimensions? What am I looking at in terms of size?
So we're 1 3/4 250 wall, threaded, everything for factory fittings. This is Chevrolet half ton because they have the aluminum knuckles. We start getting into the replaceable ball joints and stuff like that. So super heavy duty, big pieces. We're not going to bend and break these.
So over here on the Pitman Arm, I noticed that you don't actually have anything on it. Is it? I'm assuming it's adjustable on the vehicle.
Yes, adjustable on the vehicle. This is going to go into the OE hardware there.
Got it.
Where we were causing damage was out here.
Right.
So we fixed that. We were not causing damage here. We were causing it out here. So that's where, we've always been a solution to a problem company, and that's where we went after that, was a solution to the problem that we found.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So the whole kit, what are we looking at retail?
So you can go all the way to a 4-corner coilover kit, basically what you saw us with on JLX. You're going to be in the 7,000 range, with Fox 25s and DSEs, all the way down to 1245, with 2.0 Foxes, and our J-Spec shocks will get you under 1,000. So kind of everywhere in between, depending on which kit you purchase.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now that we went through the nitty-gritties as to what JKS has showing here at SEMA, Justin's going to take us around this awesome, it's beautifully wrapped JT. Is going to show us what they've got installed on this guy.
So this Jeep is really cool, built by Off-Road Power Products. I won't open the hood because it'll set off the alarm, but there's a Hellcat in there. Super fun to play with. So this has got our J-Crawl system, one of our higher-end J-rated systems. It is a 2.5-inch spring in the front with the A-Coast and the air bump in it. So we can level out the Jeep, depending on what accessories he puts on. We've also got the Fox DSC adjustable 2.5s on there. So extremely adjustable. This has our prototype tie rod. Does not have the drag link, has the prototype tie rod. And then in the back, this is running dual rate springs in the front and in the rear. This is running an 1.5-inch lift spring in the rear to level out the Jeep. And then our prototype J-Link adjustable control arms upper and lower. So this is the system you can bolt down in your driveway in 6 hours and go out and run some, 7-8 trails,
On 40-inch tires.
On 40-inch tires, this has got the Artec, trim or whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is just an amazing vehicle they've given us that you can do these things. A garage project that can put you on some serious trails.
Fantastic. Very cool stuff. So there you have it. That's what's going on over at JKS. It was great to see Justin again, but now it's time to see what else we can find. Oh, I think we're already here. I think we need to take a look at Dana. All right, I finally commandeered Randall, our good friend here over at Dana Spicer, and they have this awesome booth filled with a whole bunch of Jeeps, and he's going to take us around and tell us a little bit of what they've got going on here.
Awesome, right? We've got the new Jeep Gladiator GT, right? Everybody's super excited about this vehicle. It's amazing, right? We've been waiting forever, and we've got you set up for your upgrades. We've got the Ultimate Dana 60 axles front and rear for the JT. These are prototypes right now. We're working on production. So just so you know, save up your Christmas money because come February, we're going to start shipping. So get your orders ready. Got a 10-inch ring gear up here in the front, right? So it's a bigger ring gear, it takes more torque, 35 spine axle shafts, 3.5-inch tubes. It's a custom center section. You're not going to find this underneath any production vehicle. So all the old axles we've done for all the old trucks, you're not going to find this in the junkyard. This is aftermarket designed just for you, just for your vehicle, just to go off-roading, have fun, get back home and talk about your great adventures, right? Moving down the road, it all started here with the JK. So we got Ultimate Dana 60s underneath this JK. Not only does it take the big tires that you see on these vehicles, you can also put more power to it. This actually has an LS Corvette engine inside of it, so a lot of torque. running through the system, getting to the wheels, these Dana 60s have never let me down. They're great, great option. The JL. So we've got the new Dana 44 Advantech. So it's a new technology that Dana has developed. You're going to see it more and more under your base vehicles, starting with the Jeep product, moving to the Ford product coming out. They're going to have Advantech axles, right? We've taken that and we've improved upon it, of course, because we're in the aftermarket. So again, this is a custom housing that's built specifically for the aftermarket that utilizes our Advantech, all the Advantech technologies inside of here, but it's meant for us to go off-roading, right? So it's kind of scalloped here, you can see. Get you some more clearance. It's got some heavy ribbing underneath, so get you to glide over the obstacles. Again, thick brackets. We've got 1410 U-joints here in the Ultimate Dana 44 Advantech axle. So we went from the 7166 is the part number, which is a 1350 series, to a 1410. So a lot more torque capacity out here, right, at your wheel ends. So for the axles, that's where we're at. We got you covered. JK, JL, JT, Ultimate Dana 44s, Ultimate Dana 60s. Whatever you need to go off-roading and have fun, we've got it for you.
So the question I know a lot of people have been floating to me as I pulled up to your booth was any news on drive shafts?
Yes.
Yes.
If we want to crawl underneath. So on the Gladiator here, we've got a front and a rear drive shaft. So I don't know if it's dark, but this is an aftermarket drive shaft. We've just sent a press release out here at SEMA. This is a 1350 series. It bolts right in, accommodates for your lift, right? And it's got the 1350 setup. So again, this one is actually going to bolt up, and because you're not worried about the angle, because we have a carrier bearing right here, this angle never changes. We can leave the CV joint here, and then when it runs back down here to the rear, that's when we change to a 1350. This is a half-round 1350 U-joint, so it's nice and strong. If you guys have watched some of Eddie's recent adventures, you see Lonnie out there with his, Hemi-powered V8. Hellcat powered, yeah.
707 horsepower.
Yeah, and he's running this drive shaft, went out and did all that crazy East Coast wheeling and had no problems, right? So he can take the torque, takes the beating, keeps you running down the trail, having a good time with your friends. So yeah, there's a lot of new products from Dana, really around the powertrain with the axle, drive shafts, and that's what we're showing off here at SEMA.
So in regards to the drive shafts, are those available now or coming very soon?
The drive shafts are available now.
Okay,
so the drive shafts are out now. There's part numbers for that. You can go to spicerparts.com. You can actually link to whatever vehicle you have. We've got the part numbers there. Check it out. The only other exciting thing is if you guys, you got some crazy builders out there.
Yes, we do.
We've got bracketless 60s now.
Awesome.
So those will ship. Those are going to start shipping in December. So it's a blank tube, bare 60 axle. You can put it underneath whatever you want. All my TJ and CJ guys, LJ guys, I break their hearts all the time because I'm like, we don't make them for that application. Well, now you can make them yourself, right? And I'm saving you bee stings, ant bites, malaria. You're not going through the junkyard trying to find these axles, the Holy Grail, the Snow Fighter. You don't need to do that, right? I've got you fresh metal. It's good to go. All you need to do is put some fresh brackets on it, bolt it in, and go have some fun with the rest of us.
I think we know a shop called Off-Road Evolution or Evo who will be super happy to hear that.
Mel's doing a good job with that. He's
Yes,
put in quite a few, so I'm excited to see what everyone else is doing with them. It's going to be awesome.
So there is actually one last question that someone asked me to ask you,
Okay.
and that's in regards to the knuckles. Obviously the JL Wrangler and JT Gladiator come with aluminum knuckles. Is there any talk about maybe having a cast version that's cast iron?
Yes, that is on our product planning schedule.
Okay.
To come out with a cast knuckle
As an upgrade.
and also incorporating the high steer into that knuckle, right? So that's it's a little secret talk, but that's on its way, definitely on its way.
Well, the rumors are true. Thank you so much.
One more about the rear axle.
Anytime.
Oh, the rear axle. Which one?
Oh,
Yeah.
The
so
80.
There's talk about
the
an 80.
elusive.
Yes.
The unicorn, the 80. We've been running some prototypes of the 80. So it's in that development cycle. We want to make sure that it comes out, that it's right. It's probably going to be a really niche product. And so you've seen it, we've had it out, we're proving it. I mean, we prove everything. That's what makes Dana, Dana, right? We spend a lot of time engineering, validation, proving out our products so that when you get it, we know you're not going to have a problem, right? So we're still working through that phase with the 80, and I would say stay tuned. But until then, there's a lot of options, right?
Awesome. So it is real. You guys heard it right from Randall. Yeah, I have him on camera saying it.
It's real.
Thank you again.
So,
I need to get you out on the trail with this guy. This guy
I know.
wheels like hell.
We had fun in Texas.
We had fun in Texas.
Great time. It was great wheeling, and we'll hit the trail again here soon.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.